the vision that I had can be disturbing or seen as disturbing by people. It was disturbing to me. All right, we're right back on the clock. Can war come to the United States? I want to say this. We had a night vision weeks ago, and I was in a school bus with some children, and bombs began to fall where we were. Military jets and planes flying over here. The ground began to move in destruction. Buildings and structures began to collapse around us as the bus tried to move out of the way, but was hit by all of this debris and explosion. Everybody on the bus was safe. Back to Psalms 91, right? And we escaped. Months before that, I had a dream about the coast of the continental United States. And there was like a huge, it was bigger than a tornado. It was a hurricane. It was hurricane clouds, dark clouds off the coast. And there were these soldiers looking men, but later I discovered it was revealed that these were angels, and they were dressed, some of them in red, some of them in white, some of them in blue, which I know represent our country, and they were holding back this storm. And he kept telling everybody, get behind us, stay behind, go back, stay over here, which meant that they would be protected within the United States. The people would be protected that stayed behind these angels. And it seemed as if they were staying off this war, this hurricane of war that was coming to our country. Now, directionally, it seemed like it was our southern eastern border. Like war was coming from the east, and it was coming from the south, or it was coming from the southeast. Those are the directions. Not north and not northwest, nothing on the west. I saw it from the southeast part of our country. So whether war was coming from the east or coming from the south, or a combination of both. And we had those two visions. These visions have been confirmed several times over, most notably by Dr. Rogers and his wife. And then another prophet that many people held as a prophet was talking about a dream very similar to mine, and they were on a bus as well, which I thought was very odd. I'm not really going to name this person. If you've been on the internet, maybe you've heard their prophecy about this. I don't want to endorse anybody that I don't know if they totally right, or sometimes people can be right on one thing and not right on something else. Here's what I know. The day that we had this vision, there was a military Russian cargo plane that landed in Cuba, and quiet as it was kept, Donald Trump called for a state of emergency in our military here in the United States. So there's a lot of things going on in Iran, a lot of things going on with Russia, Iran, Cuba. Cuba is southeastern of our United States.